I'm doing it. Okay, video over. Alright. But in all seriousness, it's been a long time coming. I know a lot of you guys have been itching for more Xenoblade content in my channel. It's no secret that it's pretty much the one thing that nets me views no matter what I do. As long as I talk about something Xenoblade related, you guys seem to eat it up, and it's what I'm mostly known for. So this has been a long time coming. I've talked about it a bit in the past, and it's been something that has been requested from you guys for a little while now. Is, hey, could you revisit Xenoblade Chronicles 2? And it's something I've been more and more open to the idea of in recent memory. Is just maybe trying to go into the game with a fresh new perspective, a brand new set of eyes, and a new approach. A lot has changed in the almost 3 years since I have initially played and reviewed Xenoblade Chronicles 2. From my taste in games to the way I critique things to just, well, Xenoblade Definitive Edition existing. The fact that that game came out and exists to this day makes me a little less salty because again, as I've mentioned before, I've got the game that I wanted. I've gotten the Xenoblade game that I want on the Switch. So yeah, a few things to say about Xenoblade Chronicles 2 re-review, if you want to call it that right now. That's the title pending. This is going to be a video that's not coming for a little while. Now, I'm still committed to, on my channel, releasing videos for Pikmin 3 Deluxe and Hyrule Warriors Age of Calamity. I'm very excited to play through those games when they come out, to review them and talk about them, leading up to release. And there's definitely going to be a pretty big gap in between this video and when the Xenoblade 2 review comes out. But I actually have a scheduled release date for you guys on this. If somehow you remember all the way back 3 years ago now, I dropped the Xenoblade Chronicles 2 review on Christmas morning of 2017. I started playing the game at the beginning of the month, and then I took my time. I tried to get used to the game, and I tried to give it the best shot I could in the 20 or so days I had with it, and then I dropped the review. And this time around, I'm going to drop the re-review, or whatever it's going to be called, same day 3 years from that date. So Christmas morning 2020. Expect to see this in your sub box. It's the greatest gift worth giving. Shitty opinions on the internet. In any case, Xenoblade 2, it's not where the Xenoblade content's going to end on my channel. 2021 is going to be a brand new year for my channel and for content creation. Xenoblade specifically, I'm going to try to make a schedule for content, right? I still don't know what the new releases for 2021 are going to be in terms of Nintendo stuff or in terms of video games. So that's going to be kind of up in the air in terms of what I cover. But I want to have at least a base line of content and a little bit of a rollout schedule going into next year. Now, there's no promises on when these things are going to come out, but rest assured, on top of Xenoblade Chronicles 2 review, I'm going to talk about Torna the Golden Country. That's something I skipped out on, unfortunately, when it came out. I pretty much took a whole year break from doing the YouTube stuff because I just wasn't feeling it, honestly, after Xenoblade 2's review came out. I was just kind of there's not really, I don't really feel a reason to talk about video games stuff. And plus, I felt like that at the time, that video did worse than it probably should have, but now it's one of the most popular things on my channel because YouTube's weird and decides to blow up my videos months after they officially release. But in any case, I'm also going to review Xenoblade Chronicles X. Now, pending if, Nintendo decides to release Xenoblade Chronicles X2, or decide to finally port the freaking game to Switch. I don't know why it's still not on there yet. It's like the one relic of that console that desperately needs a port too, because like I tried playing through X again, right guys? Hear me out. You have to download like more than what the standard Wii U's file size can handle in terms of memory in order to do the fast loading and get all this stuff. By the way, it's ridiculous. Like, the game is too huge. It really could serve well from the like file compression of just a little cartridge for the Switch. But in any case, it's ridiculous to me that like that game still has not gotten ported. It's like the one thing left, pretty much. The one thing, and Nintendo still hasn't brought it over. Whatever, I don't get it either. But now that I have your attention and we talked about the Xenoblade stuff, I'm going to plug my non-Xenoblade stuff. Listen, you guys, I know Xenoblade is cool, you love it and all, but I'm also covering Pikmin 3 Deluxe, Hyrule Warriors Age of Calamity, and I'm also going to be talking about other games across different eras and things of that nature within my YouTube channel. Now, I kind of realize there's 3 different types of videos I will make on my channel. The ultra critical videos on games that have recently released, or things I'm passionate about, like Xenoblade, for example. I recently released a video about the Persona series. I released a video about the Marvel's Avengers game that came out a few months ago. Actually, it was like a month ago. Oh my god, wow. It feels like forever. Whatever. I released a video about Marvel's Avengers. And I've also released, numerous videos in the past talking about recent game releases, things like Kingdom Hearts. I talked about the Kingdom Hearts 3 and the Remind DLC. So that's definitely on the horizon too, depending on what games come out and what I feel strongly about. If Cyberpunk ends up being amazing or sucks horribly, maybe I'll talk about Cyberpunk. It's whatever, I don't know. There's that, right? And then there are the older or more obscure RPGs that I talk about every once in a while. Now, I do have a couple of those videos lined up in the pipeline. If you guys might be surprised to hear that. You might be surprised to hear. The thing is, some of these games, they aren't good. They take a very long time to get through. And they leave me kind of jaded. Like, I still haven't done Blue Dragon Part 3. I have, like, the script written, and I recorded the footage. I just haven't wanted to go back and articulate everything and remember what I was talking about and remember that game, because I don't want to remember that game, and I also don't want to go and watch the anime. But that's something that I should probably work on soon, admittedly. So yeah, Blue Dragon Part 3. Oh my god. there's other games too that are kind of in my backlog of old, kind of more obscure, again, like anime-ish. Are you done? Okay, you're done. There are a few more, games in my backlog from more obscure kind of anime style-ish games. Like, for example, I have this really big urge to play through Valkyria Chronicles again. Because I played through like half of that game, and then something happened. I forget what it was. I think I actually got like soft locked, and I was like, I don't want to do this anymore. But for some reason, that game has piqued my interest again. There's just one game. I'm not going to name its name, but it is one of the very few remaining Wii JRPGs that I have not talked about that I think is absolutely hilarious in a bad way. And I'm working on a video for that. That one's going to be fun. That one's going to be a lot of fun. But in any case, yes, I'm doing it. I'm finally doing it. Xenoblade Chronicles 2. Oh, I'm not going to live stream this too, just so you guys know. Live streaming this game was on the table at first, but then I kind of realized that I want to put this... I want to have one of my opinions be my own. and I want to be as unbiased toward it as possible, because I know when I'm sitting on a live stream, and if, you know, I'm talking with you guys, there's going to be that angel on my shoulder, like, and then the devil Zord on the other shoulder telling me that the game is horrible. So I just I just gotta trudge through it on my own and formulate my own opinions and be in my own environment with the game. Oh, and just so you guys know too, this is in no way, shape, or form inspired by Chugga Conroy's Let's Play. I like Chugga. I haven't watched a video from Chugga in years though, and I haven't been subbed to his channel for a very long time either, just because I don't really dig the Let's Play style games as much anymore. But it's cool that he's covering, you know, Xenoblade a lot. I know Xenoblade 1 is his favorite game ever, and I don't know in detail his opinions on 2 or X, but, you know, I'm down to watching it at some point to learn something new. But I don't know. I'd rather just play the game myself and talk about the game on my own terms. But yeah,